Hello creeps, Andy here, and today I just wanted to show you a few new horror items that I've gotten, but first I have to grab them ill-prepared. I wanted to stand up today because I thought I'd try something new. So this haul is going to be really short and easy. I got 3 shirts and a few books. So let's begin. Oh my gosh, I'm out of breath from walking up and down the stairs. That's so bad. So the first shirt that I got was this gray shirt. It is an Invisible Monster shirt. I don't know if you can see it. And this is actually a Chuck Palahniuk book. This one, in fact. So this is Invisible Monster by Chuck Palahniuk. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. That's just always how I've said it, but I could be completely wrong. He is the author of Fight Club, if you don't know. In high school, Chuck Palahniuk was my everything. I never went anywhere without a Chuck Palahniuk book. So I saw this on his website and I was like, I need that. And my fiance washed it and got some weird substance on the shoulder. It looks like gum. I don't know, kind of devastating thinking about divorcing him. No, but in all seriousness, I really love this shirt. It has like guns and pills in the background and lipstick, and if you've ever read this book, well, if you haven't read this book, I really suggest you do. It's my favorite Chuck Palahniuk book. It's pretty unique, and I thought this shirt was really awesome, and I don't have anything like that. Also, speaking of books, welcome to the top part of my bookshelf that you never see. These are like books from when I was a kid, so there's like some Hilary Duff books, which I actually really liked when I was younger, and then this side is just nonfiction and autobiographies or biographies. This one's Johnny Cash autobiography. Highly recommend if you haven't read it. I'm obsessed with Johnny Cash, and that's my favorite autobiography of all time. Also, if you're a Johnny Cash fan, I know this has nothing to do with anything, but let me just show you this other book that I got. This one. This is my poetry section. So this is Johnny Cash's Words Forever, and I just found this actually maybe like last year, and it's really neat. It has a bunch of poems from Johnny Cash, and you can see pictures of his actual handwriting. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but if you're a huge Johnny Cash fan, I highly recommend this too. It's really cool, and then you can see some of his handwriting on the back too. I've been listening to Johnny Cash all morning. Can you tell? Can you tell? Calm down, calm yourself down. So the next item we have, so this was a Fright Rags and Shudder shirt, and it's just a black on black shirt. It says Shudder across it. 100% of proceeds from this shirt went to the Black Lives Matter movement, which I thought was really awesome. I don't know, it's just really cool when you can do something in the horror genre to help out any cause. Like, that's really neat. So anyways, so do you hear my neighbors counting creepily? Anyways, this is one of the softest shirts that I have ever felt in my life, and I'm obsessed with it. But yeah, I just thought that was really neat. They are not selling these anymore, unfortunately. It was only there for like a weekend or something, so I'm glad I snatched one. I love Shudder. I love Fright Rags. This one is also from Fright Rags. And this one I'm so obsessed with. This is a Creature from the Black Lagoon shirt. Oh my god, I love it so much. So it's like vintagey looking and just like this seafoam green color. It's so awesome. How much do you love this shirt? Isn't that fantastic? So I've said this in another video before, but it's really hard to find horror shirts that aren't all black. And I have a lot of animals. 1, 2, 3. This one's a bit heavier and looks like a fox. Okay, and now I'm already hairy because I just touched them. So I have a lot of animals. I have 3 animals. So black doesn't really work for me. Oh my gosh. I seriously need to start exercising or something. This is bad. So that is why I love any horror shirt that I can find that is not black. I have a few white ones, but you don't really see many colors. So I really love this. They also have a few other vintage ones. I'm going to pop a picture up so you can see them, because I think these are really, really fun. I love Creature from the Black Lagoon. I'm obsessed with this shirt. I think it's so cool. So that's it for the shirts. Now let's go to books. The last haul that I did, the bookstore that I went to had these really cool bundles where you could pay $10 and they would give you a bundle of whatever you ask for. So last time I did a bundle of horror and a bundle of thriller/mystery, I think is what it was. And so we called and asked if they did that again, because I really wanted like some sort of mystery box of books. But unfortunately they stopped doing that because the store is now open. So instead I asked my fiance, I was like, hey, why don't you go down there and just pick out books that you think would be interesting? So when he got home, he said that he tried to get most of the books, authors that I didn't know, and then one of the books, he got a book that he hadn't thought that I had from the author. Does that make sense? Okay, so first let me start with the book that he thought I didn't have. So it's a Chuck Palahniuk book. He knows I love Chuck Palahniuk, and it's Diary, which I have read before, but I actually don't have. In fact, I only have a few Palahniuk books. This one, Damned, Doomed. This is Rant, I think. This is Adjustment Day, which I just read. And then I have Fight Club. But I'm missing a lot of my books. I'm missing Choke, I'm missing Survivor, I'm missing Lullaby, I'm missing Diary, like a lot of them. So I think when I was younger, I was just very passionate about books, and a lot of my friends didn't read. So anytime I could convince them to try to read a Palahniuk book, I was like, take it, just take it and read it. And I never got it back. It's cool that I have this, excuse me, because I don't physically own it, because I really do want to build up my Palahniuk collection back to where it was. This one was $5, but if you're going to read a Palahniuk book, I suggest Haunted is definitely, I think, his most like horror novel, but Invisible Monster is my favorite. So this one is Jason Arnopp's The Last Days of Jack Sparks. And this one is cool because here it says ingenious and funny ... magnificent. So I think this is a dark comedy kind of novel, at least that's what it looks like. There's like a little shovel here and maybe burying some bodies and stuff. Good times. Oh, well, I didn't even look at the back actually. It says Jack Sparks died while writing this book, like in huge letters. So intrigued already, aren't you? I am. So this looks fun. I don't know who this author is. I've never heard of this book, but I'm excited to read it. There's no price tag on this one, so I'm not sure how much that is. I think he did a really good job, my fiance, of going to the store and picking out books that I would be interested in reading. This one I'm super excited about. Okay, so this is by Robin Cook. It's called Coma. And it says the blockbuster bestseller, and then the New York Times quote says gripping, terrifying, fast-paced suspense. The cover just really calls to me. I don't know what it is, but this just looks so intriguing to me. But this one is $5, and the back quote says unputdownable. Is that a word? A chilling, fast-paced suspense thriller, and then scary, smart, and thought-provoking. I'm interested. I think out of these, this one will be the first I pick up. And then the last one that he bought is called Shadow Man by Dennis Etchison, and it looks like this. This one was $6. It is a... what do you call that? Hard? Why can't I ever remember this? Hard, you know. And it says, A Man with No Face, A World of Lost Order, A Voyage into the Mist of Agonizing Terror. So this one kind of sounds a bit horror, a bit maybe sci-fi perhaps. I'm into it. The cover, again, really interesting to me, and I'm curious to read it. So I need to know down below, have you heard of any of these books besides the Palahniuk one? And if you have, are they good? Because I'm dying to read these. It's really hard for me to go into a bookstore and just pick out a book at random. I think because there are so many books I haven't read, like a lot of classic novels that I'm just dying to read that I just haven't read yet. So it's really hard to go in and just pick up a novel where I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, and I'm not the type of person where if I'm not enjoying a novel, I could just drop it and move on to the next thing, like I have to finish it. It was really cool to kind of send him in and pick up books for me to read. Okay, so that is it for this video, but if you guys need more horror, feel free to subscribe, watch any of my other videos. You can listen to my original fiction by clicking the link below, and I will see you again soon. Okay, that's it. See you later. Bye!